Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. This is the last Saturday in the month of September. Salute, 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 salute. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Got all the audio issue here going on here, everyone. So
I can hear you.
got a little audio issue. No. Something going on with the mixer.
Oh,
Something was going on with the mixer. Yeah. Did you understand, bro? This happens. This happens when you're using a mixer. Salute everybody.
It does.
Yes, sir. Happy Saturday, everybody, man. Today is the day.
hey, huh?
Today is the day.
It's the day
What's going
today.
on? Today is the day. Today is the
Today is the
27th.
day.
Today is the day, man. It is playoff implications on the line. Seedings, I think more so seedings are on the line. Some teams, if they're able to get in, is today is going to determine if you're going to be hosting a playoff game or if you're going to be traveling in late December. Let me start off by saluting the chat here real quick. Salute to you, OPP. Salute to you, Ginger Westfield 225 girl. Go Dogs. Salute to you, Common Sense TV. Salute to you. Salute everybody. Salute everybody that's in the chat. Salute. We will be having the Penn State, the Oregon, the Alabama, and the Georgia group from Facebook joining us in the second hour. So right now we're strictly on YouTube. Well, we're streaming to the Facebook Sports channel as well, but we're gonna be double streaming here in the next hour to the groups. But salute everybody. Today is the day, man. A lot on the line. As you can see, I have the poll up. Which team is on upset alert today? I have Penn State, Georgia, Texas A&M, LSU, and so far, Penn State at 40% is leading. Well, it's down to 38. Georgia is right behind them with 23%. Texas A&M 15%, and LSU at 23%. Fellows, last night. Let's start off with last night. Shocker
I wish you
in
would have.
Charlottesville.
I wish you would have put that on there last night. We did not see that coming.
I didn't see it coming,
You
man.
did
I
not
didn't see
see
it
that coming at all. Hey, I'm gonna tell you though, that game was what we call delicious.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
that game
coming.
set off the weekend.
I'm gonna
Um,
say yep.
it hey, Virginia, whoa, buddy, Virginia. Hey, but the thing is, it kept going back and forth, back and forth. Then Virginia got a touchdown lead and led them to it, and then Florida State had to fight back, which was a great fight back. They just couldn't pull it off at the end. But hey, Florida State fans, I'm sorry for your letdown.
But I'm gonna say this right on that game last night, right? What we always say on the show: any given Friday or Saturday night, anybody could be beat. And I'm putting it like this:
Mhm.
nobody, Florida State, they ain't got nothing to hang their head about because nobody's seen Florida State coming this year. Nobody, right? And Virginia, they are up and coming. So guess what? Two up and coming teams that battled out last night. But guess what? Nobody talking about Clemson. Nobody talking about Clemson. So guess what? Somebody that's gonna win the ACC besides Clemson. So
Mhm.
that goes to show you time at this stage of college football, things are changing. Things are changing.
Yeah, yeah. This is this is definitely gonna. Oh, sniper. I know you don't want to hear. You hate to hear what I'm about to say. Salute to you, Bacardi Obama. But what happened last night and what could happen next Saturday in Miami could open the door wide open for our friends down the road on North Avenue. It could open the door wide open for them. for
Oh,
that ACC title.
you ain't talking about the college that down in Midtown, nigga. You ain't talking about that right there, right there.
The
Hey,
school right down the road.
Hey, we gonna talk. Hey, but listen, as of today, the ACC, regardless, everybody's putting Miami as the number one. And I think you probably have a question about it, and I don't want to step on your toes, Mondo, but the Miami has not been battle tested yet. They won against a depleted Florida team. Injury bugs hit Florida early. And the other two games were just okay. You did something. I'm not a believer in Miami yet. But as of today, I think that Miami is considered the number one team in the ACC.
I'm gonna say this about the sniper to the chat. I think Miami got out lucky. They do not have to play Georgia Tech. They got lucky. You know what I'm saying? Because the schedule Georgia Tech got and the schedule that Miami got, don't be surprised. They made an ACC championship game.
Salute to you, Alpha. Salute to you. Good morning to you. I'm gonna say this, all right, now, and this is me speaking as a Georgia fan. You know how we feel about Florida. You know how we feel about their program in their school, okay?
Yeah.
But it's a shame and how they lost that game. It's a disgrace. Salute to you, D. Santana. It's a disgrace how Florida lost that game. They are loaded with talent, and the play calling cost them at the end. The defense did their job. The defense played their butts off. They look, man, they made Carson Beck look like the 2024 Carson Beck. But the problem is Napier. Bill Napier. I don't know what kind of play calling that was he was doing in the fourth quarter. You coach to win the game. Like you play to win the game, you coach to win the game. And that was just scary play calling. You know, he got a little too conservative at the end. When you got a team like Miami on the ropes, you got to go for it. You got to hit the jugular. You got to do what Virginia did last night. That call they made on fourth down. That call that Virginia made on fourth down in the fourth quarter when they took the lead, when they went up 35-28, that was a gutsy play call there. Not too many coaches. It's two types of coaches in this game. Coaches that coach not to lose and coaches that coach to win. That Virginia offensive coordinator, that call he made in that situation, he's the type of coach that I would love to have as a coach. That any team, that's the type of coach you want to have as your coordinator. You coach to win the game because there is no tomorrow. After the clock hits 0, there is no tomorrow. Salute to you, 225 girl.
Well, the only thing that I'm gonna say about the Florida game, one, I think they put the wrong cleats on Lagway. He couldn't keep his feet in for nothing. But Miami's defense kept Florida at 3-7, 2-12, and they couldn't do anything with the being so far away from the first down line. So Miami's defense put Florida in predicaments that they couldn't handle.
Yeah.
And I don't think they trained their second string like they trained their first string, because their offensive line, Florida's offensive line, was horrible. And they couldn't block nothing. They couldn't even block their own self. They couldn't even block the sweat from getting into their eyes.
And on that note, I don't know that line It's the same line that bullied that Ole Miss defensive front, that same Ole Miss defensive front that bullied our O-line. They went down to Gainesville the following week and got bullied by that same O-line that you're referring to, Sniper. So I don't understand what's going on with this team, because they were a sleeper to get in the playoffs. I picked them to win at least 9 games. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know if it's the coaching or if it's the players. You know, they done got their little NIL money and they're looking at news clippings or whatever, or they're thinking about getting to the next level. I don't know what's going on, man. But that O-line was one of the best O-lines in the SEC last year. You have to admit, man, the Lagway that we see now is like a totally different Lagway that we saw last year, because he was always a threat to gash you for 10, 15 yards up the middle. Just the running backs. The running game was totally different last year than it is this year. I don't understand if it's the coaching or if it's the players or what, but something, there's some issues going on. And it's beyond the football field with that team.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this right here. Next week, down in Florida State and Miami, some got to give. Who gonna take control of the ACC? Or will Georgia Tech be still on top? October 4th, down in Miami, Florida State and Miami, Seminoles versus the Hurricanes. Boy, that's gonna be a game. That's gonna be a game.
And look out. Don't sleep on Virginia.
Yeah.
That team, they got some weapons on that team. And that quarterback is, I'm telling you, man, just keep an eye on Virginia, because they're low-key, sneaky good. And I'm going to tell you something else we found out as well. Syracuse is a hell of a lot better than we thought. So what we found out the last 2 weeks, Sniper, is Tennessee is damn good. Okay? What they did to Syracuse, and this is the same Syracuse that went into Death Valley and totally dominated Clemson from the end of the national anthem to the final buzzer. They dominated Clemson, smothered them. They didn't have no chance of coming back winning that game. So Syracuse is a lot better than a lot of people gave them credit for. That says a lot about Tennessee. That says a lot about Georgia and what happened in Charlottesville last night. Kangaroo Black, I saw you over there celebrating and laughing. Hey, look, that ain't nothing to laugh about, because that's a referendum on Bama. You lost to the team that got dominated in Charlottesville last night. Because Virginia actually could have won if they would have been a little bit more aggressive when they had the lead 35-28 with 2 minutes left. They could have gotten in the field goal position and kicked the field goal, and that game would have been put away in regulation. Virginia could have put that game away. They should have put that game away in regulation. Shouldn't have went to overtime, in my opinion.
But I'm gonna say this right here. And then that nightcap game for last night. Hey, it did not give displeasure in it. You know what I'm saying? It didn't get no displeasure in it. Well, who was it last night? TCU and Arizona State. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Houston and Oregon State.
Yeah. That Big 12 is wide open. That big, I was ready to give it to Utah at one time. But I will say this though. Texas Tech, nobody wants to play them right now.
Nobody
wants to see the Red Raiders right now. Nobody. I'm glad they ain't on our schedule. I'm glad. All right, let's get into the Q&As, man. And we're going to start off. It was breaking news, it was Monday. Mike Gundy was let go from Oklahoma State. So we're going to start off with this question right here, and I'm going to shoot this over to you first, Sniper. How will Mike Gundy's legacy be remembered at Oklahoma State?
For the years that he was at Oklahoma State, he was that coach that is the true meaning of started from the bottom, now we're here.
Mm-hmm.
This man took this team out of the mud and polished them up. Yeah, they don't have too many great wins. They have some good wins, but not great wins. But he polished them up and put Oklahoma State back on, put them on the map. They're relevant. So whoever gets them or gets this team afterwards, or whoever has this team after him, has some big shoes to fill, and they got to make them better. It's like a handoff. It's like a handoff in a 4x4. I hand it off. You gotta take this team to the next level. I think that he is part of that crew, a crew of coaches that the NIL deal really messed up.
Mm-hmm.
But he did what he did with what he had. Hey, my hats off to you, Coach. Your legacy is going to be lived forever out there in Oklahoma State. I don't think nobody could. I mean, they can talk about your win-losses and they could talk about big games that you lost and everything. But if it wasn't for Gundy, we would not know who Oklahoma State is. I'll pass it over to you, D-True.
I kind of agree with what you just said. People would know who Oklahoma State was. He lost big game. That's going to be his legacy. Oh, you didn't win the big one. You didn't win the big one. Just like Mark Richt. Let me go to Mark Richt. He did the same thing as Gundy did. But who actually remember Mark Richt when Kirby Smart came in and won the national championship? You see what I'm saying? If you don't win the big one, he had a chance. Gundy had a chance to win a national championship. He fumbled the ball. And he had the players. He had the players at Oklahoma State. Look, just like I'm going to say, look, you can go in the grocery store, get simple ingredients, and a 5-star chef can make it look good. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, when you got the players, you're not making the adjustment with your players. If your players, put it away, if a coach is not making the correct adjustment and the coaching staff is not making the correct, I ain't gonna put it all on Gundy. It's the coaching staff too. You gotta have a coaching staff around you. And he had some good coaching staff around him. Then again, he didn't have no coaching staff around him, right? So you can't put it all on the head coach, but all the head coach get all the praise, get all the blame. But you can't you know how we do it right now. We pass the blame on, we put the blame on everybody, right? If your players not doing what they're supposed to do, it's the coaching. And if you go into the game and coach the game and you make a bad play call on defense and offense, you're not calling the right defense, not calling the right offense, that failure ain't on the players, it's on you. So okay. I look at Mike Gundy as he gonna go down as, I'm gonna tell you right here, he lasted longer than some coaches would have lasted at some schools. Put it that way. He lasted longer than some coaches would have lasted at SEC school. Put it that way. 20-some years at one school, he lasted a long time, didn't he? Mm-hmm. In other schools, Ohio State, Georgia, Auburn, Alabama, Ole Miss, Penn State, Notre Dame, he would have been gone. Tell me my line.
I mean, it depends. Let me. I just got a little pushback, okay? Because yes, winning matters. I agree with you on that, brother. But you can't erase what a man does when he brings a program from the dead, from the ashes to relevancy. I'm going to ask you a question as an Auburn fan, D-True, and I want you to give me your honest answer. As an Auburn fan, who do you have more respect for? Pat Dye or Gene Chisnick?
Both.
No. I said,
You asked me. You asked me a question, and I answered.
Okay.
You can't make me change my answer. Both. I'm gonna tell you why I got respect for both of them. Right? Pat Dye, yeah, he did what he did. Yeah, and the field name out there. Yeah, but Chisnick brought us a championship too. You see what I'm saying? You can't neglect neither one of them. But when you got a coach, yeah, brought him from relevancy, right? But and it brought him from the dead. Yeah, I give him that. I didn't take that away from him. I did not take that away from him. But if you just satisfied with that, okay. See, like Oklahoma State fans and school was just satisfied with that, right? Hey, you gotta look. You get it good with the bad. Two things can be right at the same time. You see what I'm saying? Two things can be right at the same time. Would you be satisfied? Would you be satisfied with that?
No.
If you Oklahoma State fan,
hold on, but no. Everybody wants to win, but everybody can't win. Only one fan base is going to win a year. Only one team is going to win. Everybody can't win. Okay, but what I'm saying is, Pat Dye. You got to think Pat Dye became the head coach at Auburn in 1981. Before 1981, that football program was in the ashes. It wasn't relevant since the early 70s. Okay, when Pat Sullivan was there. You're looking at almost a 10-year gap since Auburn was relevant. And Pat Dye came in, built that program up, okay, and had some winning seasons. It kept running into Florida State. If it wasn't for Florida State in prime time, then Auburn would have won a couple of national titles under Pat Dye. Okay, so Gene Chisnick was just blessed with Cam Newton. Now, Bo Jackson was a beast. Don't get me wrong, but he wasn't no Cam. Cam, if I had a Mount Rushmore for college football players, Cam would be on it. It would be Cam, Tommy Frazier, Herschel Walker, and Charles Woodson. Them four players took over, dominated, damn near carried their teams to a national title. They didn't have no Robin. They were Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, Aquaman, all rolled up into one. And every coach, Pat Dye was not blessed with a Cam Newton. Okay? He had the Randy Campbells, okay, the Jeff Bergers and the Pat Washington and Reggie Slack, which I ain't taking nothing away from them brothers. But they weren't Cam. You know this as an Auburn fan. They weren't Cam.
But he had a coach.
They weren't Cam.
But hold on. But the thing about it, he had a coach staff around him that made him look good too, right?
Who, Pat Dye?
Yeah, he had a coaching staff around him.
What coaching staff? Back in the 80s? Better than Chisnick?
Hold on.
Who was better than Gus?
Hold on. I'm going to ask you this
Pat
question.
Dye did not have a Gus. Pat Dye did not have a Gus.
Look, this is what I said. I said coaches. I said coaching staff. I said coaching staff. Position coaches, offensive, defensive coordinator, right?
Pat Dye did not have a Gus.
It don't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The coaching staff. But I will tell you why it doesn't matter. If I don't care who you got. I don't care. You wouldn't got the great coach that know how to call great defensive plays or great offensive plays. If the player's not executing them plays like they're supposed to be, and you're not coaching them right at practice, what do that matter?
I will give you that. But Pat Dye, Bo Jackson was a running back, okay?
He was rap, bro.
Look, man, he was a running back. He wasn't a quarterback. It's a difference when you got generational talent at running back versus generational talent at quarterback. Bo Jackson, I'm going to put a comparison. I'm going to give you a comparison. Bo Jackson would be in the LeBron stratosphere. Cam is in the Jordan stratosphere. I mean, let's not forget now. Turn on some tape from 2010 and look at what he outran Patrick Peterson. Nobody does that. Come on now. Nobody does that. Think about that, man. Y'all had a football version of Superman. When he did this, bro, that was real. Because he carried y'all. He carried y'all to Arizona and won that national title, bro. He carried that team. Them 4 players carried their teams. Tommy Frazier, Herschel Walker, Charles Woodson, and Cam Newton. Them 4 players were dynamic, generational talent that carried their teams to a national title.
Oh, don't forget about Tim Tebow.
Man, he had Percy Harvin.
Yeah. And plus,
I'm sorry.
He had Chris Leak too, right? He had Chris Leak too, right?
No, that was the first year. I'm talking about. He had Pouncey. He had what's the serial unaliver? What was his name? Hernandez. Percy Harvin. Then that defense. We ain't gonna talk about that defense now. Come on now.
Only pushback
Riley
I got.
Cooper. Come on now.
The only pushback I got for you, D. True, and I hear what you're saying, and I somewhat agree with you, and I somewhat don't. The head coach, if a school loses, now we do it on here, but if school loses, that head coach is going to be blamed.
I said that.
I know. It has nothing to do with the staff around him. Okay, he's gonna be blamed one way or another, right? They ain't gonna be like, well, your offensive coordinator. Nah, I'll play it. It's this. Hey, that head coach that made the wrong decisions. The second thing is we're talking about this man's legacy. Again, just as Armando said and everybody else said, this brother right here, Oklahoma has some great players that came out of Oklahoma State. But as on a team aspect, and as this brother brought Oklahoma and put them back on the map, he took what he had and put him right back on the map. I mean, people were scared to play him now. They knew by the fourth quarter they was going to win or lose or not, right? But when you say we're going to Oklahoma State, you had to make sure you had your big boy draws on every time you went to Oklahoma State, because they would sneak up on you. He was that type of coach. A lot of games that Mike Gundy lost was in the fourth quarter, the last couple of minutes. Always kept the game close. But those players, I'm telling you, look how many players he put into the NFL.
He put a lot of players in the NFL. Can't erase that.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget 2009 when we went to Stillwater. When we went to Stillwater on opening day in 2009 and got ran up out of that stadium. They ran us up out of T-Bone Pickens Stadium. Look, man, I hope the only thing I wish they would have did differently, Sniper, the season is over with. Okay, we know Oklahoma State wasn't getting anywhere near no playoff. They weren't going to win the Big 12. I just wish they would have came out and announced, okay, this is his last year. We're going in a different direction in 2026, and let him finish out the season like Florida State did Bobby Bauer. Okay, like Penn State did with Joe Paterno, like Alabama did with Bear Bryant. Let them finish out the season. Don't just kick the man to the curb, in September of his 20th anniversary. This is why a lot of other people, a lot of analysts outside and a lot of podcasters outside of the Oklahoma State fan base, they don't like this. They feel like the man was done wrong, and I stand on it. I feel like the man was done wrong. I feel like they could have done done this man better for everything that he done for the program. I don't think they had. I don't think they should have done it like that. They just.
I totally agree.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, me, you talked on the back end of my no, and I said after the fourth game, I said in the middle, just about almost what 1/3 or whatever way through the season after the fourth game, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen after that. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
Exactly. And look what happened with Florida last year. Florida started off terrible, and they ended. Not only were they bowl eligible, but they picked off some good teams last year. They picked off LSU. They picked off Ole Miss. They picked off Florida State, and finished with a strong record. So, you never know. You just don't give up on a coach that has led your program for 20 years. Yeah, that put a bad taste in my mouth, man.
It did.
University of Oklahoma. But next question, and D-Truth. D-Truth.
Hey, you already know what I was saying about this. Hey, I said,
did the Auburn Tigers get robbed last week by the refs? Yes or no?
I'm so glad that I'm in the city that I'm in, because I know he about to go ham, and I don't want him to punch me in the midst of.
I'm in the middle. Go ahead and get it on out, D-Truth, man. Go ahead and get it on out.
For all the doggone Oklahoma fans out there, right? They go out to the Oklahoma fan, and the ones that on the Oklahoma fan bandwagon right now. Yeah, our offense played terrible, but guess what? So did y'all. And y'all old coach Barstool came out and said that y'all said yourself that y'all practiced that play at practice. So y'all knew the rules, and you knew the ref was gonna call it two missed pass interference call. But I'm not mad at that, because the SEC and officiating came out and said, "Oh, the referee made a bad call." I'm not denying that. Hey, Jackson only got a sack 9 to 10 times. That we had over eight or nine penalties, over 8 or some yards. I'm not denying that we played bad in offense, but it don't help if the referee is not calling the game like they're supposed to be calling the game. And in this game, and I think it was another game earlier this year, the referee been screwing up. So guess what? It's a combination of both. When you're trying to straighten yourself out and you're not doing too good on offense, and a referee comes and does that means you got to play the referees and the other team. Hey, it is what it is. But guess what? The day is the day. And like I told them on the back end, we have seen where in high school and college where a team had got screwed, and the next team they played, they got beat. So I'm just looking forward for the day. So Texas A&M Aggies, watch out.
Sniper, you got anything to add to this? He said a mouthful, and I know you pretty much agree with most of it.
Hey, the only thing I'm gonna tell the Auburn fans, yes, y'all got screwed, but y'all put yourselves in some situations. Some situations, you put yourselves in a predicament that cost you the game. Also, we can, yes, 98% of the 97% of the time, it was the refs. Refs didn't know the rule book. Refs didn't know what they could do, but the other 3%, y'all put yourselves in some predicaments. Play calling, holding, y'all pass interference. Y'all did some things that put yourselves in a predicament that it made that game testy. But hey, the refs did screw y'all over. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna step back off of that one. I wanted to mute up because I didn't want him to look me in the eyes and say it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Yes, I answered that question. Yes.
Yeah, hey. I'm saying I got another thing to say.
Hold on. Let me go. Did you calm down?
No, I got another thing to say. Hey, for the ref said, "Oh, we didn't hear Hugh Freeze and coach try to call time out." Bullshit.
All right. And I'm just going to say it like this. In the words of the late, great Biggie Smalls, play a hater, lay on the ground. You've been robbed. Auburn was robbed in many, many ways, bro. The touchdown was called back. That was a robbery. All those missed pass interference calls. And like I was telling D Troop over the phone after the game, man, I had to ask him, was it me? Or did it seem like them referees, every time it looked like an Auburn player was about to gash that Oklahoma defense for a lot of yards, did it seem like the refs were getting in the way? It just felt like everything outside of the football, the execution of the football game was kind of like stacked against Auburn, you know. So, hey man, they got robbed. They got robbed.
Somebody paid them refs. Somebody paid them refs because
I want University Alabama booster did that. but I'm gonna say this right here. Auburn fan is not that. Hey, but this is what I'm gonna say right here. With that said, Auburn fan wasn't the only one saying that. And you know how Paul Fireman is. He's not a big Auburn fan. He said it.
R.J. Young said it.
Yeah.
And he's an Oklahoma podcaster. He's a huge Oklahoma fan. And he's a diehard, born and raised down in Oklahoma. And he said it after the game. Did the refs rob Auburn? That was the title of his show Saturday night. It is what it is. Then
after that, now they want to blame Auburn for Mateer season injury.
Where injuries happen. Yeah. I was just you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of them people, man, were just in their feelings. But injuries happen. But I will say I do agree with Sniper. The play calling for Auburn in their fourth quarter sucked. That offensive coordinator, and I'm going to tell you something now. That OC for Auburn, he better get his ish together today because that play calling that he did down in Norman, it damn sure ain't going to work in College Station today. Look, Texas A&M, their only weakness in that defense, you got to hit them over the top. I don't understand. You got one of the best wide receiver rooms in the SEC. You got elite wide receivers. You got Coleman. You got Singleton. You got Simmons. Those three right there are going to be playing on Sundays. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Them three, Coleman, Singleton, Simmons, you will see them on Sundays on somebody's team in the NFL next year in 2026. But the OC for Auburn, he don't know how to use the talent.
And then I obviously you heard me say this on the back end too, right? I said that, and I said it on my Warriors on that the play caller was horrendous at fourth quarter, and that last drive, the defensive play caller was horrendous on that last drive Oklahoma had. So I'm not blaming it all on the ref, right? I'm putting something on the team too. See, we do it like this over here, right? We do that over here, right? We put it on the team. So I'm not just saying it was a ref. If the offensive play caller and the defensive play caller were up to par, we can put it all on the ref. We can't. Too many penalties, and I know on some Auburn defensive plays, Oklahoma was holding like a motherfucker because John Mateer was sacked like a sack. They would have had just as many sack as Oklahoma defense would have had.
Well, that us all rolled up into one topic. They got robbed. We all can agree on it. They got robbed.
Yeah.
And I said it. That's when it was my turn after y'all. When I said they got robbed in many, many different ways. But Sniper was right. If the play calling would have been a little bit more aggressive for Auburn, Okay, if that OC would have just had the kahundas to use the weapons, those elite wideouts that y'all have, y'all would have won that game. Despite the refs and the blunders that the refs, and I hope they were blunders. I hope it ain't a situation the Lakers versus Sacramento 0-2 game 5. I hope we don't have a situation like that. But hey,
Yeah,
I digress.
yeah,
They got Auburn got robbed. I just hope it wasn't intentional.
And Jackson, you got to take something out the ball, give the receiver a chance to catch the ball.
Okay, next question. John Mateer injury will hurt Oklahoma's playoff chances this season. Let me start off by making an announcement. RJ Young, he did a live late yesterday evening. He made a huge announcement. I had already did the Q&As. He's basically saying that the surgery was a success. Remember, John Mateer tweeted. He tweeted after the surgery, right after the surgery, that the surgery was a success. But RJ Young, according to RJ Young, the surgery was so much of a success. Get ready for this, fellas. He will be in Dallas. He will be in Dallas for the Red River Rivalry. He will be back for the Red River Rivalry game. Now, I don't know who the hell his doctor is, but
But the question is, he would be back, okay? What are you gonna be like after that first hit?
Why you got to be a negative Nancy?
Hey, it ain't negative. It's just the truth.
That's not the truth. That's not the truth.
That's the truth.
I want to say this. When I heard that, I don't have a dog in the fight. Okay,
me neither.
When I heard that, I was very happy because at the end of the day, take football off the table. These are young men. These are young men. They're putting their risking their health and their lives. You know, some players lives have been taken on the football field. This kid is hella talented. I see he has a bright future in the game of football. I can't wait to see him play on Sundays when he's drafted in the NFL, which will be next year. Modern technology in sports medicine has come a long way, and I'm not surprised. Look what happened with Brock Bowers, Sniper. Remember, after tightrope surgery, he came back in 21 days. He came back. So, hey man, between advanced technology in sports medicine, keeping your body in shape, and of course, prayer and exercise, man, anything is possible. I want to see what this Oklahoma team can do at full strength, because last year I feel like they underachieved because they got hit by the injury bug. I want to see what they can do at full strength, because they have not been at full strength in years. You got to go back to Caleb Williams freshman year, the last time they was at full strength. So I'm news to me. I'm glad he's coming back.
Hey, I'm glad he's back, because if they at full strength and they don't do what they going to do right, play like they're supposed to play, they won't have no excuse. Oh, we didn't have John Mateer. We won't hear that excuse. You know what I'm saying? Now, what it is? How many games that is till we come back?
They got a bye week today. Then I think they have Kent State next week. And am I correct, Sniper? They got Kent State next week.
I'm going to check right
there. Have a bye week. They have a bye week this week. Kent State next week. Then the Red River Rivalry on the same Saturday as Auburn and Georgia play.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and while he's looking that up, I'm gonna go ahead and answer the question for you. They got a backup quarterback that's a dual threat, and he's very mobile. Now, if he can get this, and he's played in 7 games, so Hawkins Jr. So if he has the playbook down. I think it just be a step in. I don't think it's going to ruin his season. Going on to the surgery part and the injury to John Mateer, I would love to see the young man come back, but I also want to see him heal so that his injury does not reoccur. That's one thing I don't like about college football, and that's one thing I don't like about the NFL. You want to rush these players back, and then these players don't get time to heal. And so at the end of the day, my question is that I'm gonna say no to is not going to ruin their chances because they do have a quarterback that has a little bit experience, but he knows the playbook. Can he control? Can he control the offensive line? That's what control the offense. That is what we'll find out next week.
Yeah. And
so hold up real quick. Let me read Russell Red's comment. Salute to you, Russell Red. Appreciate that donation, brother. Respect Mondo, D Truth, and the Wolfpack players. Came in late, but here to support since they Sniper hate my Longhorns, but we're gonna beat Oklahoma. I don't know, Russell Red, bro. Hey, bro. You know I got love for you, bro. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Look, and it ain't even about that game. It ain't even about Mateer. When it comes to that Red River game, the problem for Texas is going to be that Oklahoma defense, that stout, fast, elite Oklahoma defense. In my opinion, that Oklahoma defense right now, to me, is the best defense in the SEC, hands down. Because with the help of the Auburn OC, of course, but they've been tested more than any defense in the SEC. Remember, they shut Michigan down and they shut Auburn down in the second half. That says a lot about that Oklahoma defense. And Texas, man, they got some issues on offense, brother. They got some issues on offense.
So, yeah, I'm like right here. When did he have that? When did John Mateer have that surgery?
I think he had it on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Sunday.
So Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, let's just take 2 days away from that, right? 18 days, like Sniper said, to heal. Is 18 days long enough for him to heal to come back and play? I'm not completely healed, but I love him.
No one is going to be 100% right now. In late September, going into nobody is 100%. Hell, Garner ain't 100%. Your quarterback ain't 100%. Arnold is not 100%. You go up to him and ask him, how do you feel? Are you 100%? He going to tell you somewhere between 85 and 90. Nobody's 100%. But this kid, everybody heals different. Okay. Yeah. Not too many people would have been able to do what Brock Bowers did a couple of years ago. Come back that soon from tightrope surgery. Okay. Not too many people can come back that soon. Everybody heals different. So, I wish the best for them. I want to see Oklahoma and Texas go at it at full strength. I don't want a situation where Texas get Oklahoma. And I understand what you're saying, Sniper, about Hawkins. Hawkins is good, but I don't think he's good enough to beat Texas. In order for Oklahoma to win that game, they're going to need Mateer. And that's what I want to see. I want to see Mateer versus Archman. That is, I was looking forward to that one. And I hope
that's a good matchup. That's going to be a good matchup right there. And I'm like this right here. What was a broken hand, whatever what it was. And we can't skip this fact right here. He played the whole game with that. And I want to know who knew. That's what I want to know. Who knew?
But I don't. Well, I don't want to speculate. I don't want to speculate or anything like that. I'm hoping that it wasn't not that serious. Maybe they misdiagnosed and it made it more serious than what it was. And after the surgery, come to find out it's not that serious, and the kid will be back in time for Dallas, the matchup in Dallas with Texas, because that's what everybody want to see. They want to see John Mateer versus Arch Manning.
Who wants to see that?
I want to. I want to see that one. I want to see that. I want to see that one because see Arch Manning, that will be Arch Manning's first game on the big stage since Ohio State.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next question. Can James Franklin finally win a big game today? Well, tonight. Yes or no? Sniper, go first, brother. You got that hand, you raising that hand.
Hey,
Go ahead.
they can win the Big Ten today. Yes, sir. I think he has all the pieces. Offense, defense, and special teams. In the words of D-Truth, he has the coaching staff around him. He got the fan base. It's going to be, them white towels are going to be flying. Yes, sir. James Franklin can go ahead and solidify his doggone, his Big Ten game, the championship today. He ain't got to worry about nothing. Get past Ohio State, you through for the rest of the year. I got that much confidence in it, so y'all already know who I'm picking for this game right here. And there's no hate. There's not that much hate that I had for Ohio State last year. It's not that much hate, right? But I think that this team right here is going to give Ohio State problems tonight.
Hey, can I go next?
Go ahead, man.
I won't say no. Go. This game. If Penn State wind up winning the game, it's not going to win the Big Ten, right? Because they got to go to Ohio State, and they got to play Indiana. So this is the biggest game in James Franklin and the Penn State Nittany Lions season right here. If he don't win this, it's gonna be a struggle for the rest of the season. That's why I said no. Go. What last big game Jay Franklin won?
We are talking about this season right here. We're not talking
No. I asked the question. I asked the question. When the last time Jay Franklin won a big game?
Salute to you.
Every big game Jay Franklin been in, he had lost. So I said no. Until he can prove he can win a big game, I'm gonna say no.
You know what, D-True? You was my big brother. Now you're my cousin.
Hey, facts and
facts.
It's facts and facts. It's just like Ryan Day. Until he proved he could beat Michigan.
That brother proved that he can win the national championship.
Oh, but he ain't look here. But he ain't beat Michigan in 4 years.
You know what? Let Armando go because you might have turned into that uncle that nobody invites to the barbecue.
I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this. You both are right. You both are right. Sniper, you hit it on the nail. D-Trooper, you hit it on the nail. Sniper, I agree with you. Penn State, this is the most talented team in Penn State's football history since 1986 when they won the national title. This team is loaded from top to bottom. They have the highest retention rate, which means they're loaded with juniors and seniors. They have damn near that entire defense back. They have damn near everybody back on offense. Everything, if you look at this roster, everything says national champions. 2025. I agree with you on that. They have the talent. James Franklin has the most talented football team that he's ever had in his entire coaching career. But D Truth is right also. Listen, brother, you can't erase history, Sniper. You can't erase history. What D Truth is saying about James Franklin in September 2021, they were saying the same thing about our Kirby Smart. We know you got the talent, Kirby, but can you win the big one? It's a fair question, brother. Until I gotta roll. Hey, until I see him do it, I'll be afraid to pick against Oregon. I mean, especially if it's money on the line. I mean, I'm just saying, man. I got to see it. I got to see it. And yeah, you beat SMU in the playoff game. I mean, kudos. I mean, come on. That's SMU. Half the country felt like they shouldn't have been there. But you have done that to Alabama? Could Penn State have done that to South Carolina? Could Penn State have done that to that Ole Miss team last year? Because they would have been in that spot that SMU was in. So take away the SMU win. Boise State, a lot of people felt like they didn't have no business being there. But they were there. So it's safe to say, brother, the way you feel about Penn State tonight, you remind me of me before that Orange Bowl game earlier January this year. I felt the same way you feeling right now. I had all the faith in the world in Penn State, brother, and I had to eat crow because I talked so much smack to them Notre Dame fans because I just knew Penn State, I just knew James Franklin that night was going to be the night in Miami, but it wasn't the night. Like they always do. Until it changes, brother. I feel the same damn way that D-Truth and a lot of the other sportscasters feel, man. Yeah, they got the talent. In my opinion, they have the most talent. They have the most talent in the Big 10. But can they get it done? That's the question. Can they get it done? Because you know, Sniper, you have to admit, they had the better talent last year in that Orange Bowl game. Well, early January in that Orange Bowl game against Notre Dame. There was no comparison. You know Penn State had the better team. But what happened? What was the end result? Salute to you, CP3. Agent Smith, Russell Red. Salute. Hey, Sniper, I'll let you get a pushback on that one, man, because I went a little longer than expected. But I'll give you some pushback. Go ahead and rebut what I just said. Rebut what I just said.
Hey, man. Listen. Listen. If Penn State executes tonight, I will put them in the top 2 best teams in the country. Like you said, retention rate, great. Coaching staff, great. They have to, if they execute tonight, you know, we could say all day long, well, can they win? They didn't win this game last year. They didn't win this game. We're talking about 2025. 2025. What are they going to do what they're supposed to do on 2025? Tonight. Ohio State, yes, is a good team this year. There's a great team this year. And the only thing the quarterback got to throw the ball up in the air, somebody going to catch it. Can the defense stand tall like they've been and as they're predicted to do for Penn State?
I will.
Can they do it? I have faith in the team, just like you. just like you were talking about her. I got faith in this team, and all you Buckeye fans, I don't have that much hate this year. I seen what they can do. I don't have that much hate, but hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you tonight. Hey, D-Truth, go ahead and tell them it's gonna be some sad. What is it called? Sad talking, slow walking,
walking, sad singing. Yeah. I will say this. Hold on. I will say this. If Penn State can pull this off tonight, in my opinion, they should leap Miami and Ohio State and be at number 1 come tomorrow afternoon, because there's nobody else that will have a better win. This Oregon team is loaded. If Penn State can beat this Oregon team, to me, in my opinion, they would have had the best win of the season so far.
Did you say it's 12:30?
Yeah, and then I'm looking at Penn State's schedule. I wouldn't want their schedule right now, because the 1st of November they got to go to Ohio State. Then the 8th they got to play Indiana. Back-to-back tough games. So it is imperative that James Franklin and Penn State win this ball game.
Hey, D-True, and I'm push back on you. Nobody cares about what's going on next week and week after. We're talking about 2025, August, whatever the day is, or September, whatever the day is. We're talking about today. Let's move on.
Hey, I can't help James Franklin on choke today.
All right. Next question.
Put 10 push-ups on it, D-True.
Look, man. I'm a James Franklin fan. I really am. I was so happy when he got that job at Penn State, man. But man, this year, bro, it ain't no excuses, man. With all the talent he got on this roster this year, there's no excuses, man. The excuses has to run out. There's nothing you can say to defend the man if he don't get it done with this team. I'm sorry, man. This team, to me, in my opinion, is on the level of that Ohio State team from last year, and that Georgia team, and that in 2022, and that Michigan team in 2023. They just talent-wise up and down that roster. Okay, Sniper. Tonight's game is a must-win for Kirby Smart. Yes or no?
I'm so sick and tired of hearing about 1-9. I'm so sick and tired of 1-9. Let's be real. This question right here is the same as what you said at the previous question. Yes, Kirby Smart's got to put his foot down on their necks and prove that he is the best coach in college football as of today. He must win this game. There's no excuses. You can beat everybody else, but can't beat a team of 21 for 8 years, 8 out of 9 years. Kirby, you got to win this one, baby. Players got to go out and just play like they always play. They got to go out and they got to play the dog way. They can't get excited because the little elephant is running around on the field. Yes, this is a must-win for Kirby. And it's not a must-win to make it to the playoffs and even go into and win the national championship if Destin brings it to him. This is a pride thing right now. Because when it comes down to it, you don't want to be that coach. Like D-True said, you don't want to be a Coach Day. We won everything else, but we couldn't beat Bama. So, to answer your question, I'm going to say yes, sir.
Well, while D-Truth is finishing up, I'm going to say this, man. There's you're absolutely right. There's no excuse. Last year, you could say, well, Brian Denny had Georgia came in limping with a couple of injuries, but tonight there's no excuse, man. You're at home, you're in Sanford Stadium, it's prime time. You're like 90% healthy. It's not like last year when you had like several players out. You're 90% healthy. You're at home. On paper, you are the better team. Your favorite to win the game. I mean, it's just no damn excuse. It's no excuse. I look, if this is a mental thing, this would be a mental breakdown if Georgia loses this game amongst the fans. If Georgia loses this game today, it's gonna trigger a whole lot of doubt throughout Dog Nation. Doubt amongst the players, doubt in the locker room, doubt amongst the fans, doubts among the coaching staff, doubts among people outside the Georgia fan base. It's as great as Kirby is, it's gonna always be that right there is always gonna be held over his head, man. You couldn't beat Bama. Clark Lee can beat DeBoer, but you can't. Brent Venables, it's safe to say he owns Bama because he beat him at Clemson and he beat him in Oklahoma. Shamar Moore, first year, beat Bama in a bowl game, and they was at full strength. They had 30 days to heal. They was at full strength, and he beat the brakes off of them in a bowl game. But you are the Kirby Smart, the defensive guru, the protege of the great Nick Saban, two-time national champion head coach, and you can't beat DeBoer? You can't beat this man head to head? No. That's not gonna be a good look. The pressure is on out of it. Look, and the pressure ain't on the team because Georgia can lose this game and still run the table, win the national title. The pressure ain't on Bobo because Bobo has beaten Bama more than one time as an assistant. The pressure's on Kirby because out of all the head coaches that came before him, they have multiple wins against Bama. Jim Dunnan, Ray Goff has multiple wins against Bama. Vince Dooley had multiple wins. Mark Richt had a better record against Bama. Kirby is 1-6. That ain't no good look, man. Hell yeah, this is a must win.
I'm agree with both of you, but also it is a must win for Kirby. But guess what? It's also a must win for Kalen DeBoer. You see what I'm saying?
No, this first question is for
Kirby. Look, I didn't interrupt you. I stayed quiet the whole time y'all said something. This is my opinion. It's a must win for both of them. For Kirby, because he beat Bama multiple times. Yeah, he got the national championship. It's a must win. He got to beat Bama. For Kalen DeBoer, he got to beat Georgia because guess what? He followed in what's his name? Footsteps. You know what I'm saying? So it's a must win for both coaches. Forget the coaches, that it's a must win for both of them for their legacy. Kirby Smart win this game. The pressure's off. But he'll beat Bama multiple times. For Kalen DeBoer, losing the first game to Florida State, then losing this game, whoo! You can hear Bama fans now, can't you? That's why I said that. It's a must win for both of them.
In a way, he right, Sniper. In a way, he right, because Kirby's job ain't in jeopardy. You don't hear no chatters on nobody, and as much as this would hurt if we lost this game, nobody's going to be saying fire Kirby. But if Bama lose tonight, what you think Bama fans going to be saying? What you think, Kangaroo? What do you think Kangaroo Black's next live will be after Georgia beats the brakes off Bama tonight? What's going to be his next live? What's going to be the title of his live?
No, I understand that. We're over here talking about Kirby Smart. We're not talking about Caleb right now, okay? We're talking about Kirby Smart and these fans. You know what, though? I don't want to go another year, and I think I speak on 99.9% of the fan base as a fan first, that we couldn't beat Bama this year. I don't want to listen to nobody I don't want to listen to Kangaroo. I don't want to listen to my homeboys. I don't want to. I mean, it's the same thing I went through in the early 90s. We couldn't beat doggone Florida. You know how hard it is to go to school with a jersey hat or with a Georgia jersey on or a jersey hat and come around and can't beat Florida? I don't want to hear that no more this year. He has to win it tonight. I'm not saying that he's going to call it they're going to call for his head, right? But you know, they might make a new rule next year that we get a new coach only when we play Alabama. I don't think we play Alabama.
He gets suspended. They suspend him like Michigan did. Jim Harbaugh. They suspend him for that one game.
For one game. Kirby going to do something next year. And they're going to be like, hey, you know what? He recruited wrong. He got one game suspension. When does the Alabama game? Give it to him then.
But like I said, this game right here is crucial, considering. I know we don't like point spread. This is gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a close game. Just like we said, it's all about the coaching and play call. If Georgia make the play calling, do play call like any other team, do the right play calling on offense and defense, and the special team do what they're supposed to do, Georgia wins this game.
Okay. Hey, Mr. Russell Red, I'm gonna wear this jersey today, all day, for the rest of my life. Okay. Next thing is, forget your Longhorns. You got a little pop. You got a cheerleader as a quarterback. Leave me alone. And I appreciate you, bro, in the crib.
Hey, look here. Oh, look. See, y'all go watch Game Day, SEC Nation, BIG10 Network, whatever y'all go watch. But y'all ain't gonna get this kind of realness. You ain't gonna get this kind of realness.
All right, let's go.
All right, okay, we're gonna speed it up a little bit. Now we're getting into the keys to victory. Keys to victory for Oregon tonight.
Go ahead, Dietrich.
I'm gonna say, keep doing what you've been doing. Don't change nothing. Hey, it been working. Make Penn State stop you.
All right, I'm gonna say it like this right here, and I think there's a theme that's going on for this whole season that is costing teams, and that's play calling. Play calling is going to be Oregon's. It's going to be Oregon's key to victory. You got the pieces. You got to make the right calls, and you got to play, as Armando said, and a lot of people say, you got to play to win, and you got to keep your foot on their throats, Oregon, because Penn State will make. If you up by 2, you're not safe. You got to be up by 100, and you might not be safe then either. Penn State will make a comeback on you, especially at their house tonight. So you're going to have to play against the crowd, and you're going to have to do proper play calling to win this game tonight.
Keys to victory tonight for Oregon. Stack the line of scrimmage. Force Drew Aller to beat you in the air. Force him to beat you down the field, which he has not been able to do in big games. He wasn't able to do it last year in Indy. He wasn't able to do it in the Orange Bowl. He wasn't able to do it against Ohio State. That right there is the key. Put the game. If you're gonna lose this game tonight, let it be because of Aller. Don't let it be because of Singleton. Those two stud running backs. Force Drew Aller to beat you. And when you on offense, go back to that 2010 Oregon style football, fast and furious, up tempo, up tempo, up tempo, up tempo. That's the key to victory tonight for Oregon. All right. Keys to victory for Penn State tonight, Sniper.
Hey, Penn State. Penn State. You know what your victory is? Is your coach. He's got a right to make the right decisions. Don't go out there playing scared or go out there and dominate the first quarter and then go off and then go and be conservative throughout the rest of the game. Okay? So you've got to play top-notch, in your face, old Penn State style. And I use what Coach Smart says: keep chopping, keep chopping, keep chopping, keep chopping, and you will win this game today on both sides of the field. You can't let nothing, even if Oregon gets Oregon gets a good explosive play, let that go, come back, keep chopping.
True.
The keys to victory for Penn State is Jay Franklin, don't be scared. Make some play call. Make some bold play call. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to make no bold play call on offense and defense. Step out your comfort zone and make some bold play call. That's all you got to do against Oregon. Don't play scared. Don't play scared.
Run the ball and blitz Dante Moore. You got to blitz that kid. You cannot let him sit back there and get comfortable in that pocket. You got to blitz him all night. Jim Knowles got to be very aggressive on defense. He got to call some aggressive. You're going to take a chance, yes. You're leaving yourself wide open over the top, but hey, man, look, you don't want if you don't put no pressure on this kid, he will pick you apart all night, and it could get ugly. It could get ugly. You could go in at halftime down by 2 or 3 touchdowns if you don't put no pressure on this kid. All right. Keys to victory for Ole Miss today. I'll go first on this one. Same thing for Ole Miss as I said for Oregon. Go up tempo. Your goal, Lane Kiffin, is every time because your defense sucks. Ole Miss defense sucks. It is what it is. You're not what you were last year on defense. So your offense is going to have to carry you to victory today against this LSU team, and you're gonna have to, you're going to have to score. Every time you get the ball, you're going to have to score a touchdown. Every time. You can't leave no points on the field against LSU. You got to score every time you get the ball because I highly doubt that Ole Miss's defense is going to be able to prevent LSU from scoring today.
Detroit. Oh, it's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen. This is one thing that I probably never said before. There's no keys to victory for Ole Miss today. Defense win games. Defense win games. You said that your offense it will not defend. It can't defend your defense. You're going to put them in situations where they can't get out of, and they're going to have short yardage, the field yardage. So there's no keys to victory for Ole Miss. If your defense does not step up, you're not winning this game.
Do true.
Ole Miss, like Armando said, don't get that LSU defense chance to breathe. You got to go up tempo. You cannot slow the tempo down. Keep going up tempo. If you get that defense a chance to breathe, I feel sorry for you. I got to agree with Armando with that up tempo.
All right. Keys to victory for LSU today. D true.
Play all out mad defense. All out mad defense. Put the pressure on the Ole Miss offensive line to block you and stop you. I'll put it all on LSU defense. And put your offense in good field position by shutting Ole Miss offense down. Blitzes, fake blitzes, double coverage. Don't play no zone. Please don't play no zone. Don't get a wide receiver a place to sit down and catch the ball. Put the pressure on Ole Miss offense.
Victory, keys to victory for LSU. Hey, listen, it starts right there in the trenches. Give Nessmeyer time to throw the ball. Let it get comfortable back there. Let him just feel like he's playing a Nintendo game, and just pick Ole Miss apart. That's going to be your keys to victory for LSU. It's just, hey, that offensive line's got to give him time, if not more time, just to sit back there and choose who he wants to throw to. He has the weapons. They get separation. They get openings. Just give him time to let him do his thing.
LSU, they have some issues and some deficiencies on offense, but I know they have weapons. They have enough weapons on offense. It's just something going on with something is not clicking with that LSU offense. So you're going to have to blitz whoever is the quarterback, Austin Simmons or Trinidad Chambliss. You got to blitz them, and you got to blitz them all night. You got to dial up blitzers all night on them. Do not let them sit back there and get comfortable, especially Trinidad Chambliss, because he'll pick you apart. He'll pick you apart. You'll find yourself in a situation where you've given up 30 points in the first half if you do not put any pressure on this kid. So that's definitely my main key to victory for LSU. You got to dial up blitzers. Same thing you did in Death Valley in week 1. All right. Keys to victory for Bama tonight. D true.
Say better defense. Put the pressure on Gunner, but keep Gunner corralled. And on offense, you got to run the ball. You got to try to run that ball and stay ahead of the chain. It's like as simple as that.
Sniper.
Honestly, Bama, your defense got to step up. Your defense got to step up. You're going to have to. Georgia's got a 4-headed monster back there in running back, if not 5.
6.
Yeah. 6.
Robinson to be back tonight.
Y'all going to have to stop the run because you're not. Oh, let's go 7 because you got Gunnar Stockton back there. Too.
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to stop the run one way or another. I think your defense got to step up and make Gunner feel uncomfortable. Your offense is somebody's got to be creative in their offensive plays when it comes to Bama's offensive scheme. They're gonna have to be creative because Georgia's defense is starting to amp up a little bit more and more each game. So you're going to have to draw them in to do something creative to make them feel uncomfortable. Other than that, that's all I got to say about that team.
Number one, they're gonna have to jump out to an early lead. Bama's gonna have to. Bama, you don't want to get into no phone booth, low scoring battle with Georgia like you did in Indy, because the end results is gonna be what happened in Indy. I would load the box if I'm Womack. I'm loading the box, and I'm forcing Gunner to beat me down the field. And you're taking a chance even when you do that, because Georgia has the elite receivers now. Branch, Noah Thomas,
Kobe Young,
Humphreys. I mean, pick your poison. And then those freshmen are elite too. They haven't unleashed them for whatever reason. Taylor, CJ Wiley, they have not been unleashed. But don't think for 1 minute that Bobo won't unleash them tonight. So I think their best bet is to load the box up, stop the run, because you got a quarterback now. That ain't Carson Beck back there like you had last year, when you knew Carson Beck wasn't gonna run the ball. That's gonna stop them. He can tuck and run at any time. So that's gonna be the dilemma. But on offense, you want to attack that secondary. You want to jump on top of that secondary, attack that secondary, and that'll open up that running game. That will possibly, open up that running game, because I think Georgia will go to playing zone then. Georgia will have to go to playing zone if they can't cover the receivers one-on-one. So we'll see. Hopefully they weren't listening. Oh man. I know. StreamYard. Hold on. Okay. Gonna start with you, Sniper. Keys to victory for our Georgia Bulldogs tonight.
For our Georgia Bulldogs, Bobo, we see what you did 2 weeks ago. We see what you did, boy. But listen, you got to get everybody involved on the offense, and we can't start off slow. We got to hit Bama in the mouth from to. We got to hit Bama in the mouth. Do not start off slow. We got to score the first 2 drives and keep your foot on their necks, because we don't want them to get an opportunity or get a sniff of that they can make a comeback. Defense, keep doing what you're doing. But get better at doing what you're doing. But I'm putting this on Bobo. You have the mindset. You have the right scheme. Keep doing what you're doing, and ultimate falls on Gunner Stockton. You've got to be concise, make your decisions, and just like I wanted to say last week, but I had to do some things last week working this stuff. Those plays that the Georgia fans were complaining about at the beginning of the season, it's like, oh, he left this person open, he had this person open, da 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 da. You saw through the Tennessee game that scheme worked. Those plays was working. It was a reason why, because they didn't want to show their whole playbook those first couple of games. Open it up, bro. You got two tight ends that we have. We hey, listen, hey, you haven't seen them yet. Like Armando said earlier, we got some freshman receivers. We got some receivers that you really haven't seen yet. You know what Branch is going to do, but you got that offense. The only thing that worries me, offensive line, got to get better. If the offensive line plays good, guess what? This game is out of hand.
D true.
Run the ball, play action, RPOs on that defense. Make that defense work. And no defense, put the pressure on that offensive line blitz. Make them make quick decisions. Don't let that quarterback just sit back there. Hey, that's all you got to do. Just play solid defense and go by the game plan. And don't keep running the ball and blitz. Put pressure on that defense, on the Alabama offense.
No turnovers. No turnovers, because that's what hurt us the last couple of times. That hurt us in Atlanta in the SEC championship game, and that definitely hurt us last year. We turned the ball over 4 times. 4 times. No turnovers. Do not give up any big play. Make them work. Make them work. If they score, make them work. Make them do an 8, 10, 11, 12 play drive. But nothing easy. No 3-play, 4-play touchdown drives. No explosive plays. Limit the explosive plays over the top. And no turnovers. Put pressure on Ty Simpson. Put pressure on him. And when we have a drive and we get down there in that damn red zone, like 225 girl said, when we get down there in that red zone, we got to finish the damn drive. We can't be selling for field goals. Woodrig, hey, he's a hell of a kicker. I love him. But we got to score some touchdowns tonight. We got to finish these drives with touchdowns. And if we get a lead, which is something that we have not had in the last 2 games, we get a lead, we got to put our foot on their necks and do not let them breathe. We got to smother them. We got to smother them and close them out. We have the running backs to do it. We keep that offense off the field. Long drives, run 5 yards here, 10 yards here, 5 yards here, 10 yards here, 5. Keep that offense off the field. Sustain long drives like we did against Tennessee last week. I think that Tennessee defense is a little better than Bama's defense. Bama has a better secondary, but that Tennessee defensive front, to me, in my opinion, is a little better than Bama's. So there's no excuse. Can't say it's not in you, because we put up 40 points on the good defense 2 weeks ago.
We're going to blitz all night.
Yeah.
If they get 1 yard, I'm going to take every single last one of you out. Tonight is the night you remember the dogs.
That's right.
Okay. Last week, the prediction, Armando, you went 4-4. I went 3-5. AJ Smith, you went 4-4. And Sniper, you went 5-3. And how many picks we got today? 8 picks. Armando?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not picking this week. So Sniper get his 8 back in here. I'm not picking this week.
No, you remember I said we're gonna do it. You on your bye week, like
okay. And here's the total record right here. Here's the total record. Right now, you is the lead dog right now, 17-14. Although Sniper is 14, you right now 17-14.
Okay.
Sniper is 14-9. I'm 14-17. and Agent Smith at 15-16.
Okay. All
It's
right.
It's
pretty
close,
close.
boy. It's close. It's
Okay,
close.
let's go ahead. Let's go ahead because I got them in order because some of these games come on at 12. So let's go
All right,
ahead
let's go.
and knock these on out. Who want to go first? I'll go first if
Hey,
y'all
just
want.
hey,
I'm
just
taking it
go
out.
down
I'm
the
taking it
list.
out. I'm taking Illinois.
You
I'm
got
taking
Illinois.
Illinois. Mm-hmm.
Who you got, Sniper?
I'm pulling an upset. Give me SC.
Ooh, USC.
I don't really call that no upset. Yeah, I don't think Illinois should be ranked after giving up 60-some points to Indiana. Give me SC. I think it'll be close. Illinois make some noise in the first half, man. SC will wake up because it's a 12 o'clock game. There'll be a little jet lag, but in that second half, they're going to come out of that tunnel on fire. Give me SC.
Agent Smith took USC and 225 took USC.
Trojan man. All right. This could be a tricky one right here. Hold on. I went a little too fast. This could be a tricky one right here, man. Notre Dame travels to Little Rock. 12 noon game. 12 noon game. D-Truth. Who you got? Notre Dame, Arkansas.
Oh boy, I want to flip a coin on this one. I went back and forth on this one right here.
This a tough
I
one.
got that's a tough one. Well, I got to go. They go Razorback. That was a tough one to call. I wouldn't be surprised Notre Dame win that game. I'm going Razorback.
Give me Notre Dame.
I was all ready to pick Notre Dame, man, but just something is telling me, man, that Arkansas, man. It's just something about that Notre Dame defense, man. It's not the same. And Arkansas's got some firepower, man. They've been close, that close to being undefeated. They've lost some close games. I'm taking Arkansas. I think they put Notre Dame out there.
I'm listening what 225 girl said. She said she want Arkansas to win to give Notre Dame their third loss.
I think Arkansas is going to put them out of their misery today. Okay, trap game. Could we see a situation that happened in Charlottesville last night? Could we see a situation happen like that in Start Vegas today? Tennessee travels for the first time. Joey Aguilera is going to be in a hostile environment, a hostile SEC environment with a bunch of cowbells in his ear. Who you got?
Who did you take last year? Who did you take? Arkansas or Notre Dame?
I took Arkansas over Notre Dame.
Okay. I'm taking Tennessee. I think them cowbells ain't going to be no problem for Aguilera because he already played a tough game, although it was at home against Georgia. I think he's ready. He's ready for them cowbells. I'm taking Tennessee.
Snipe.
Give me Tennessee. Tennessee got a defense. Miss State ain't got nothing. It can't control them. Let's go Tennessee.
Yeah, I think Tennessee is gonna win this one, and it'll be because of the running game. It'll be because of the running game. Tennessee is gonna have a great rushing game today. They're gonna get them on the ground. Aguilera heals, but it'll be mainly because of the running game.
Yeah. Agent Smith, you take it. Not Ole Miss, Mississippi State. I want to make sure he
it's Mississippi State. It's Mississippi State. Now both of them are undefeated. Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Both of them are undefeated.
Guess he go with the upset.
Okay.
I gotta go with Ohio State. Oh, he go with the upset. I'm taking Ohio State in this one.
Snipe.
Give me Ohio State.
OHIO, the Ohio State Buckeyes remain undefeated, but closer than the experts think.
And AJ Smith tell you, he said, "Get him UW. He going for the upset."
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, man, because Seattle is just like Jordan Hare. That stadium, going to Husky Stadium, they have upset a lot of teams in that place, man. So I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't be surprised. This one right here, man, Auburn is playing for their playoff lives. This is a must win, man. Remember what I said at the beginning of the year. You got three big threes on your schedule.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get one of them. Oklahoma, A&M, Georgia. Will be the second big test. Can Auburn pass this test? Woo! You want to go first, D-Troop, or you want to go last?
I'm going last.
Okay. I'm going to take this one first. Man, I was already ready to pick Texas A&M, man. But defense travels. And also you add the fact that Auburn, like a lot of people say Tennessee has a Georgia problem and Georgia has a Bama problem and Ohio State has a Michigan problem. A&M got an Auburn problem. If you look at the history, Texas A&M has an Auburn problem and is usually in College Station. So I'm taking Auburn, man. That defense, I think that defense can slow A&M's offense down. Now, I think Auburn, people can forget, man, Auburn got 3 elite receivers on their team, man. I'm rolling with Auburn, man. I think Auburn going to get the Agates tonight.
I don't think nobody wants to play a pissed off Auburn right now. I'm going with Auburn on this one because I don't want to upset any Auburn fans and they come to my house because they pissed off what happened to them last week. Hey, look, go Tiger, Eagle, whatever else you want to say.
Yeah, you already know who I'm taking. I'm taking Auburn because they pissed off. And like Amano said, College Station, it ain't been kind to Texas A&M when Auburn comes there. It ain't been kind to them. It ain't been kind to them. So I'm going with history. I'm taking Auburn. And AJ Smith taking Texas A&M, and 225 girl taking Texas A&M, and Tommy taking Texas A&M. I know he took him on a parlay. I already know that.
And they're looking at the fact what Oklahoma's defense did to Auburn, but you also got to factor in the bad calls. The bad calls, and that was the first road test for Auburn. I think this week you're gonna see a totally different Auburn team, a mad, angry, upset Auburn team, a more focused Auburn team today. Battle of the Boot, LSU, Ole Miss. Hey man, like I said, man, defense travels. Same thing for Auburn. It's same thing applies in this game right here. Hey man, defense travels, and LSU still got some weapons. Some elite. It's a carbon copy of the Auburn A&M game. A lot of people think Ole Miss gonna win this one because of Ole Miss offense, but that defense is suspect, and I just don't trust Ole Miss defense in this game. LSU is elite, and LSU will show the world that they're elite tonight. I'm taking the Tigers.
I'm going LSU too, bro. Hey, offense might not travel, but defense does.
Give me LSU.
Okay.
All right. Moving on.
AJ Smith took Ole Miss.
Hey, AJ Smith, you drinking already?
Yeah, man, he must be. Hey, man, he must be on some hottie toddy or something. All right, one of the headline games. Hold on, going a little too far. one of the headline games. Penn State, Oregon, whiteout rematch of the Big 10 championship game. Who you got, D True?
Oh, I wanted to go first.
Okay, Sniper. Who you got?
Let me go first.
Who you got? You can go first.
Penn State.
He going Penn State.
That's all I wanted to say. I'll make it quick and easy. Penn State.
Hey, I already put it down for you anyway. Because you windmilling too hard for Penn State and Jay Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Oregon. Until Jay Franklin proves he can win a big one, till he win this one, I got to go with Oregon.
Okay. Been going back and forth with this one. But man, that Oregon offense, people sleeping on that Oregon defense and that Oregon offense, man. Oregon got a squad, man. I'm rolling with Oregon, man. I just until I see James Franklin win one of these games, man, I can't be fooled anymore. They fooled me in that Orange Bowl. I was with Penn. I just knew Penn State was gonna take care of it, and they did. They found a way to lose the game.
I mean, we took Penn State, broke Carly Obama to Oregon, and AJ Smith to Oregon.
And the main event of the evening in Athens, Georgia, 33-game winning streak on the line. Caleb DeBoer is history. In his coaching history, has never lost a game after a bye week. Never. A lot on the line here, man. A lot on the line. Kirby Smart has never lost to Bama in Sanford. And it took double overtime the last time Georgia lost. In early September 2019, it took double overtime for that to happen. And 3 turnovers, which one of them was a pick six. The last time Georgia lost a game at home. Sniper?
I'm going last.
Tonight's the night.
Oh,
you want to go last? All right, be true, man. You don't have a dog. You don't have a dog. Hey, you don't have a dog in the fight. You don't have a dog in the fight, D True. So you go ahead, man. You tell us, man, how you see this going, man.
Whoo. Hey, just man, who do you have? Georgia or Alabama? I'm trying to figure out who we got talking right now. But I'm like this. Caleb Boyd hasn't lost after about week, right? Georgia got a home game winning streak going. Some got to give. Some streak got to be broken. And I think, my opinion, Georgia wins this game. Georgia will keep their home winning streak alive. Alabama's not going to win it. I'm taking Georgia.
Okay. You want to go last, Sniper? You want me to go first?
Hey, listen. I'm gonna say this, and I've been waiting all day for this, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get my closing remarks because I got to get my boy for a haircut because it's homecoming tonight. So this means too much to Georgia than it means to Alabama.
Yes, sir.
This means too much to Georgia, to the players of Georgia, especially the ones that stuck around and the game they lost last year to Alabama. This means too much to them. Alabama really, I mean, they just playing for their coach right now. There's no excuses. Yes, 2225 girl. There's no excuses. They said Gunnar Stockton can't throw the ball. He proved that. Say we don't have the offensive line to open up running holes. We proved that. When they say that we don't have receivers, we proved that. We got a defense is not the same as 21-22. We proved that wrong. This means too much to Georgia than it means to Alabama. Give me my dogs. And when I say give me my dogs, you make sure that you say we win by 10 plus. And I put that on everything.
My grandma said Georgia, Alabama will explore their coaching officers after this game.
They go, hey, look, hey, Alabama, you going to try to take our
Georgia,
defensive
he
coach
meant to
next
say
year. That's
Georgia
what
or
you're trying to
Alabama
do.
will explode their coaching. Now,
That's what I said. That's what
yeah,
I said.
win or lose, Kirby ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
This is for pride. This means more to Georgia fans. This means more to Kirby. Kalen DeBoer, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a damn what happens in this game, man. He's still gonna be on the hot seat. Like
Yeah.
like 225 girl said, it don't matter because Bama fans got this, this cocky attitude that you if you are a coach at Bama, you expected to beat Georgia. So it's like this. I don't hope, I don't wish, I don't think, I don't pray. I know Georgia gonna win this game tonight. And all of this talk about it's gonna be a close game, it will be for a minute. But I can see a scenario where Georgia pull away at the end and win this game at least by double digits or a touchdown and a field goal. Because this team is angry, this team is hungry, this team has been disrespected, and they've had this game circled for 365 days. And when I tell you that this is the most important game ever played in Sanford Stadium, this place is gonna be loud as hell. Tyler Simpson is walking into something that he ain't never walked into in his football career. He thought it was loud in Doak Campbell Stadium. That's just 60,000. You're gonna have close to 100,000 screaming Georgia fans, yelling and screaming, barking at night. And it's loud in Sanford. What makes it even more louder in Sanford Stadium is the fact that the stadium sits on the ground. It ain't on ground level like most stadiums. It ain't on no hill like a lot of other stadiums. Sanford Stadium sits in the ground, which is going to make it a lot hot, a lot louder. So give me the Dogs. The Bama problem gets solved starting tonight. It gets solved.
And AJ Smith took Bama.
I'm not surprised. He's made some weird picks all day, all morning. That makes me feel even better. That he picked.
But you know what? But you know what? But think about it. In the total race of thing, he's in it. He's in the race for the top dog, bro. Hey,
yeah, he in the race. He in the race right now. Right now. He made some suspect picks today. He made some suspect picks today, man.
But next week, Sniper, he ain't up here. He will be picking the 8 games because it's a bye week for me next week. It's a bye week for me.
Yeah, it's a bye week for you. It's a bye week for you, so you won't be picking. And I won't pick. Me and Sniper won't do no picking on Florida week. Where the bye week before the Florida game. We won't pick that week. So
but how many bye weeks do the college football have? 2 bye weeks or 1?
Mm-hmm. 2.
Yeah. So I think I got another bye week. That way y'all two we can get back up. But AJ just will say he going for it. Hey, that's it, brother. You got to do it. But I tell you this, boy. Hey, I know how you feeling today. Cause I think both of us feeling the same way today, right? My game's at 3:30. Yours at 7.
Y'all don't have an A&M problem. Y'all don't have a. It's not. I'm gonna put it like this. Nobody wants to lose. Nobody wants to lose, but this is a lot more personal. As a Georgia Bulldog fan, this is a lot more personal for me. than what you got going on. Y'all want a taste of the playoffs. Y'all playing for the playoffs today.
And plus one thing, though, and plus another thing here, they pissed off. Y'all pissed off too, cause y'all keep y'all want to get that Bama taste out of your mouth.
Yeah,
just like we want to get that last week taste out our sour taste out of our mouth. Y'all won't get that sour taste out of y'all mouth. So both teams, both Georgia and Auburn gonna come in that game pissed off, and these gonna be support. These some games here, bro. Hey, I wouldn't mind being. Hey, I wouldn't want to be on. I wouldn't want to be the head coach right now in some of these games. You've been too, cause you've been took some tongue, some all the other stuff to the center of your stomach. Shoot, but it gonna be some good games today. It gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody sit back, relax. Get your beer, get your whatever you're gonna drink, get your chips, get your popcorn, get your whatever you barbecue and get it ready, because the day is going to be off the chain. Will we see some upsets? Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right. So those are your final thoughts.
My final thought is one more thing I gotta say. War Eagle. Hey, war damn Eagle.
And we will have a post-game show tonight.
We will skip 2 weeks.
Hey, win or lose, we will have a post-game show tonight. That is a promise. We will have a post-game. It ain't gonna be long. It ain't gonna be a long post-game show, but we will have a post-game show tonight. So
and we got to give out our helmet stickers tonight too to somebody.
Yeah, we're gonna do that tonight. So that's why we didn't do the helmet stickers this morning. We're gonna do those tonight. So everyone, thank you all for coming out this morning. We gave our picks. We did our Q&As. For those of you that are going to watch the playbacks, hey, leave a comment in the comment section. Do you agree with some of the things we spoke on? Mike Gundy, his legacy. We spoke on the John Mateer news that he may be returning for the Dallas game with Texas. We spoke on could James Franklin exercise his demons and win a big game? Kirby, can he turn this Bama problem around? Can he solve the Bama problem tonight? We discussed a lot of things. Auburn is fighting for their playoff lives. Even though they got screwed last week, they should be undefeated. But it's time to move on. Next game up. Can the Huskies shock the world? Can the Washington Huskies shock the world? Agent Smith is predicting that that will be the shocker of the year if they pull that off. We had a shocker last night. Can we get another one today? Well, thank you all for coming out. Enjoy the rest of your college football Saturday. It's a little after 12. Some of these games have already kicked off. We will be back here later on tonight for the first post-game show of the season, and we will hand out helmet stickers also for Sniper, my co-host D-Truth, my other co-host, you knew, get well. She's been under the weather. We're praying for you. We love you, baby girl. Get well. Hope to see you back here soon. And everyone, like I said, be safe out there. If you're going to the games, if you're tailgating, please be safe. Take care of yourselves and each other. Love you all. And like I always say, go dogs. Sick 'em. Woo, 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 woo. And like you knew would say, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. See ya tonight.
Woke up early, sun shining bright. Got the flag, got the fight. Ready for the big game today. College football fever. Yeah. DAWGS packed, the crowd's alive. Cheerleaders spinning, waving flags. Game day magic feels like home. With Mondo, D-Truth, Lunu, and Sniper on the mic. Are you ready for some college football Saturday? Let's cheer for our team, feeling the thrill of the game. Screaming, jumping, never slowing down. Together we're unstoppable. Can't you feel the fun? Marching band, drums rolling out, tailgating, burgers cooking good. The field's lit fun. Players running fast from Texas to Notre Dame, Georgia, Clemson, USC, Tennessee, Bama to Ohio State, defending their crown. The final whistle, the crowd roars. Victory we won, it's all worth it. High fives, hugs, we're all one. College football fever.